Welcome back to Snobs Film History Classic Film Review here on the Scene Snobs Channel. I'm your host, Mick Manhattan, and for the first few months of 2025, we're celebrating James Bond, taking a deep dive into the greatest 007 films of all time. Today, we go back to where it all began. Again, Casino Royale from 2006. It wasn't just another Bond film. It was a reinvention, a hard-hitting reboot that has stripped away the gadgets and camp in favor of raw action, psychological depth, and emotional weight. It introduced Daniel Craig as the new James Bond, an ice-cold assassin learning what it means to be 007, and in doing so, it saved the franchise. Some theories think that Casino Royale serves as an origin story for Bond, showing his first mission as a newly minted 00 agent. After preventing a terrorist attack in Madagascar, Bond is assigned to take down Le Chiffre, a cunning financier who launders money for criminal organizations. The Battleground, a high-stakes poker game at the Casino Royale in Montenegro, where Bond must outplay Le Chiffre or risk handing over millions to terrorists. Along the way, he meets Vesper Lynd, played by Eva Green, an enigmatic treasury agent who becomes one of the most important and tragic figures in Bond's life. What follows is a story of trust, betrayal, and the emotional scars that turn Bond into the man we know today. The road to Casino Royale wasn't easy. Daniel Craig faced instant backlash when he was cast. Critics and fans claimed he was too blonde and too rough to play Bond. That changed fast. Craig insisted on doing many of his own stunts, enduring brutal injuries, including losing 2 teeth during a fight scene. The film's jaw-dropping parkour chase sequence was shot practically with real-life freerunner Sebastian Facon, setting a new bar for Bond action. Eva Green's Vesper Lynd wasn't just a Bond girl. She was one of the most complex and tragic women in the series, leaving an emotional impact that carried through Craig's entire tenure. Upon its release, Casino Royale was an instant game changer. At the box office, it grossed over $600 million worldwide, proving Bond was back in business. It was praised for its realism, emotional depth, and thrilling action, earning comparisons to Jason Bourne and The Dark Knight in terms of reinvention. Daniel Craig silenced the doubters, with many now considering him one of the greatest Bonds ever. Even today, the brutal action, gripping tension, and Craig's powerhouse performance makes this one of the most beloved and rewatchable Bond films. Casino Royale didn't just reboot Bond, it reshaped modern action cinema. It proved that spy films could be gritty and character-driven, paving the way for Craig-era Bond films. The emotional weight of Vesper Lynd's story echoed throughout the franchise, influencing Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and No Time to Die. Craig's intensity and physicality redefined Bond, moving away from the quips and the gadgets to raw hand-to-hand combat and psychological drama. Today, Casino Royale is widely regarded as one of the greatest Bond films ever made, a masterclass in storytelling, action, and reinvention. As we wrap up our review of Casino Royale, it's clear this film didn't just bring back Bond, it made him better. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more film retrospectives. Want bonus content and exclusive giveaways? Join our Patreon. We love movies and we know you do too, so join the Snob Nation. Until next time, I'm Mick Manhattan reminding you, in the world of espionage, the real gamble is who you can trust.